ready to play?
I didn't come to play. I came to win. Now let's play.
Hello everyone and welcome back to The Sims Medieval. This is Newbie and we will be continuing off from where we left. We're about halfway through this little quest for discovering these ruins here. So both of the Sims that we have control of right now have to go talk to different people. Adrien here has to go talk to the royal advisor, so we'll send him on his way there. And Jared, the trader, well, let's see, he has a couple of responsibilities he needs to do. But I think I have time for him to go talk to this guy. Who is it anyways? Elder Arthur.
These here ruins are bad news, and they're a distraction from more important issues here at home. I can't condone spending any more time and energy digging in the dirt while Mephisto suffers.
Sorry if I may have cut out there a little. I was trying to make the voice and I may have gotten a little low with it. So, what can you do? Alright, so how's Trader Jared going to gain his compliance? Since he has a bit of money, I think I'm just going to pay him. Oh, but apparently I have to go draft a trade agreement at the scribe table. Alright, let's talk to Isabel here. But she's very busy right now.
Sedaya. Diasa. Flot.
I am not surprised by your interest in this discovery, Adept Adrien. I admit I am also intrigued by what these ruins might contain. However, the people are fearful, and without any tangible benefit, I cannot in good conscience condone your access to the site.
Okay, doing that high voice was hurting my voice too. So what proof will Adept Adrien provide Royal Advisor Isabel? Well, he doesn't have magic, so let's craft a worthy donation with alchemy. Alright, so we drafted the little trade agreement. We had to make Elder Arthur like us a little, but he's finally decided to take the trade offer. Alright.
This offer is a step in the right direction, but I'll need a show of good faith before you'll have my leave. There's a fresh supply of harvest grains at the market that won't sell themselves, and then there's the issue of my negotiation fee.
He's very, picky, I guess. Alright, well, let's go get the grain. And we have Adrien still working on some responsibility here. He tried to make this mystic grog, but he wasn't happy enough to do it, so still a work in progress with that before I can have him start to research alchemy. Alright, maybe finally he'll take it now.
I've heard our harvest grain supply was cleared out for a good price. You have been true to your word. I'll take my cut, and in return you have my permission to continue with your foolish dig.
Alright, so he has to report back to Adrien, but Adrien still has to do his research. So, and he still has a little bit of time before he passes out, so let's go do that. The alchemical formula seems sound enough to craft a worthy offering for King Ambrosius the Illustrious. Now to get crafting. Alright. So, do I have the ingredients? Let's see. Of course not. Bar of Mage's Gold. So I have to get some ferrous, some mana stone, and an elixir of allure, which needs phosphorus. I'll have to go finding these things, but probably tomorrow. Because I'm about to pass out. Alright, so Jared reported back to Adrien, and now Adrien, well, he went to the castle to read a book. Well, I sent him to the castle and he ended up reading a book. But anyways, he is now that the royal advisor has finished her stew or whatever, he's gonna give her the little token of Mage's Gold or whatever. Okay, so Adept Adrien and Trader Jared discussed their victory against the dissenters. They were close now, but two important tasks remained: hiring a guide and assuaging the fears of the people. One of the displaced surveyors could serve as a guide to the site. As for the people, a few clever words delivered through the town crier would keep them from protesting too loudly. And even though it's showing Adept Adrien's picture, I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be the royal advisor, so...
A generous offer, Adept Adrien. I now see the benefits of investigating the ruins further. I will consent to an excavation. Not that it will do much good with the other more tenacious dissenters. Alright, so Adrien has to argue the benefit of the opening to the ruins to the town crier. So let's have him head that way. And who will be hired as a guide to the site? We have Miner Chris, who has essential goods, or with trade connections can use Surveyor Maxwell. You know what? Let's do Surveyor Maxwell. Now, where is he? All the way over yonder. Poor Oliver the Surf is having issues. And apparently I can't get to the town crier from that little position there. I admit that I am a bit curious as to what lies in the ground beyond our borders, but that is not for me to decide. The throne has issued me a document condemning any further discovery, one I must read hourly. I was going to say loudly, but that's a given, pretty much, since he's the town crier. Alright, so I have to craft an elixir of allure. Apparently I gotta make the town crier love me before he goes and does what I need. Alright. And Maxwell, I need a higher relationship with. Alright, so a few minutes of joking, impersonations, that sort of thing worked. I'd love to go tromping off into danger with you, but without my lucky hammer, I'm useless. I may as well throw myself down the well. And apparently I have to sail to Crafthole to trade for a hammer. Well, let's head and do that now. Alright, now that I'm alluring from drinking that elixir, well, I gotta get a higher relationship with him. Let's try that. Also, it looks like Jared has acquired the hammer. I just gotta have him deliver it to the surveyor. And using magical persuasion, Adept Adrien convinces the town crier. Yeah, sure, why didn't you say that the first time? We don't need to be so opposed to investigating these ruins. This is for the good of Mephistos. And
And Jared is not feeling very well. So let's try and spruce him up a little. Send Adrien home and we'll just go from there. Alright, hopefully with the surveyor getting his hammer, we'll be able to get underway. Say, this is a genuine Crafthole hammer. Nothing slams like a Crafthole. That sounds so very wrong. They say, this is generous indeed. You have my token and my services as a guide. And now I just gotta present these letters of consent to the King of Ambrosius.
Elogram, the Cobra, Tirosha, the Walsham, Domarin, Midzofi Salifrem, le show name, Labro, Imsabro, Jeffrin, Cancerpe, Bejarok, le shonen. Nemsle, Dojum.
Alright, looks like we head to the forest now. Alright, gotta get the royal guard to like us, and then we can finally depart. Alright, so we have Jared here, and we have Adrien here. Time to travel into the ruins. And hopefully it'll be successful. This little disgusted by premises part isn't too good, so hopefully it won't cause too many issues for us. Alright, so I sent Jared on a stroll as well, since he wasn't exactly part of the journey for whatever reason. And he got this little walking along. Trader Jared looked up to see a gnarled dwarf of a man approaching from the other direction. When he got close, he opened his ratty jacket to reveal some ancient books. "Books for sale," he croaked. "The rarest and most valuable in the land. You would be a fool to pass up a deal like this." Since Jared has some money, I think I'll have him buy the book. Hopefully it's a good, like, blacksmithing recipe, otherwise it'll kind of suck. And it is, it's two of them apparently. The Cursed Doom Sword and the Sword of the Chinchilla. If anything, those should sell well, but I'm not, oh. I don't know what that little hand mark means. Why that one has it, but that one doesn't. Whatever. And another one. While out handling business in the forest, Trader Jared happened upon a lone red-eyed chinchilla, greedily stuffing its cheeks with flowers and grasses. It appeared to be an infant dire chinchilla, somehow separated from its horde. Trader Jared could just pounce on and capture the thing without crushing it. He would have his very own live dire chinchilla. Think of the decorative and resale possibilities. Well, since Jared has recovered from the little wound that he had earlier while out at sea, I think? Or in the village or something, he got wounded. I'll have him try and grab it. And Trader Jared tiptoed up behind the red-eyed rodent, timing each step to the rise and falls of the creature's jaw to mask his steps. But the cavey snapped its head around and hissed aggressively, its red eyes afire. Jared pounced with his burlap sack, but came down hard and off balance on the poor creature, crushing it with a sickening squeak. Oh, that's not a good thing. Dead chinchilla for a whole $15. So very sad. And Adrian's returned from the forest. I'm surprised I didn't get any messages. But it looks like it was successful. So I guess Jared heads there now. Adrian, I might as well have him come back and do his responsibilities while we wait here. Alright, the intrepid heroes braved the rugged mountain paths, putting their supply of rope and stakes to great effect. Despite the dangers, the thought of the ruins ahead kept them trekking steadily forward. Somewhere beneath the layers of earth, untold treasures practically shouted for their release. Combining the resourcefulness of Trader Jared and the vast knowledge of adept Adrien, the heroes labored amongst the skeletons of a fallen civilization when they suddenly uncovered a dusty stone tablet inlaid with runes of precious metal. Well, I guess that went pretty well, and Adrien went up to level 4. Alright folks, so that will be it for this episode. They finally completed their little journey, and Adrien finally got a little bit of recognition for his sort of services here in the kingdom. Where do we go from here? A good question. We'll see in the next episode. Maybe we'll do this peasant revolt. Placate or suppress. Oh, neither of those give us a option for our mage, so we'll see then. Alright folks, see you in the next episode. Alright folks, be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And don't forget to click on the bell icon for notifications on all of our new videos. Thank you, and see you in the next episode.